What if aliens attack the Earth? It's a cool sunny afternoon. You're taking a nap beside the pool, trying to take your mind off the mountain of work you have to do. Suddenly, the warm rays of the sun get eclipsed by what appears to look like an alien spaceship. What would you do? Would you call 911? Or wait for the Avengers to appear? The possibility of interfering with extraterrestrial lives has been at the core of most sci-fi movies, books, and TV series. With Hollywood constantly painting an alien visit as the dawn of Armageddon, the idea of welcoming interplanetary guests with open arms and a glass of wine seems a little far-fetched. This is because most alien attacks have been portrayed as an attempt to enslave human race or harvest human for their own purposes. All of these raise tons of questions. Are we prepared for an alien attack? Would we even see it coming? What would we do if aliens attack the Earth? Hey guys, welcome to Information Forge, where we bring you the juiciest contents. It's competition time. Grab a chance at winning a new iPhone by Information Forge. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, like our videos, comment on our videos, and share our videos on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, or other social media platforms. Increase your chances of winning by watching as many videos on our channel as you can. Winners would be announced at the end of the month. Good luck and enjoy watching the videos. What's the possibility of interstellar war? The alien invasion or space invasion has always been at the core of science fiction stories and films, in which extraterrestrials invade the Earth either to exterminate and supplant human life, enslave it under an intense state, harvest people for food, steal the planet's resources, or destroy the planet altogether. In the invasion trope, fictional aliens contacting Earth tend to either observe or invade, rather than help the population of Earth acquires the capacity to participate in interplanetary affairs. Technically, a human invasion of an alien species is also an alien invasion, as from the viewpoint of the aliens, humans are the aliens. But such stories are much rarer than the stories about aliens attacking humans. Are we anywhere near the occurrence of a real-life interstellar war? Well, this depends on a lot of factors. There are two ways that we can interface with alien life. Either we go to them or they come to us. Any alien ship that can find us must have had a breakthrough in traveling at ultra speed or at light speed. There is no doubt that such technology-advanced civilization would see poor Earthlings. We're still trying to figure out driverless cars and wireless technology as technological cavemen. Steve Hawkins had famously said, if aliens visit us, the outcome would be much as when Columbus landed in America, which didn't turn out well for the Native Americans. How about we go to them? That might take a while. Here on Earth, our dreams of interstellar travel have traditionally fallen into two categories. One, we go slowly with rocket propulsion, on a journey taking many human lifetimes. Two, we go quickly, assuming we make tremendous scientific advances to travel at relativistic speeds. Here's the problem. Even with an uncrewed journey, these two options seem to be the only ones there are. Either we go as the Voyager spacecraft go, taking many thousands of years to travel even a single light year, or we develop some new technology capable of accelerating a spacecraft to much higher speeds. The first option seems unacceptable. The second one seems unrealistic. But with the advancement of laser physics, we might just get our dream visit to another planet. Lasers now are both more powerful and more collimated than they have ever been. And that means that if we put an enormous array of these high-powered lasers in space, where they don't have to fight atmospheric dispersion, they could shine on a single target for a long time, imparting energy and momentum to it until it reached more than 10% of the speed of light. The simple idea is to shoot this high-powered laser array at a highly reflective target, attach a very small and low-mass microsatellite to the sail, and accelerate it to the maximum speed possible. The ideas of solar sails are old and have been around since the time of Kepler. But to use a laser sail would be a real revolution. Regardless of the fact that the realities of these are still decades away, we must ensure that as we take our steps in finding new civilizations, we approach them free of malice and threat. Because if we were to violently interact with a species that is thousands of years advanced than us, it would definitely be more than a pat on the back for us. It could mean a catastrophic interstellar war. Good aliens, bad aliens. There is one major factor that seems omitted by many when talking about alien invasion: the intent of the aliens. While we have Thanos and Khan Noonien Singh who see their alien superiority as an avenue to play God, there might be also aliens whose visitation is solely a courtesy visit, or an attempt to share their technologies with the rest of the galaxy. The sci-fi world is not void of good aliens who become part of human society and are devoted to making it a better place. Take everyone's favorite superhero, for example Kal-El, popularly known as Superman, the last son of Krypton. So if aliens surface on the Earth, they might be well-meaning extraterrestrials who can heal your wounds by singing a song, or they might be the world-conquering, brain-sucking ones. On a more scientific note, research shows that humans will actually be very happy to meet aliens. Hollywood might have led us to expect that an alien invasion would be greeted with tanks and guns, but some of the first serious research into how people would feel about meeting extraterrestrials shows that we would be far more positive than you might think. If we came face to face with life outside of Earth, we would actually be pretty upbeat about it, said Arizona State University Assistant Professor of Psychology Michael Varnum. So far, there has been a lot of speculation about how we might respond to this kind of news, but until now, almost no systematic empirical research. To explore how people might react, scientists had a number of people read news reports about potential alien discoveries. Using a special software program that could analyze people's language, they were able to find out that they were feeling excited or fearful. Surprisingly, the researchers found out that their reactions were very positive. The subjects said they would be even excited if the life was primitive or happening elsewhere, as any encounter with extraterrestrials is likely to be. Further work had people describe how they thought microbial life would be found on another planet and how they would react. Again, the software found that people were more positive about that news than negative. Another study divided people into two groups and had them read stories about the potential discovery of alien life or the possible creation of synthetic human life in a lab. It found that they were very excited to read about the alien life, far more excited than they would be about the creation of life on Earth. I, for now, know that I would be pretty excited to see a green man or a flying alien. Our best defense system. Aliens have had a constant home in the minds of sci-fi enthusiasts and space nerds. Inevitably, if you're talking about the arrival of an alien life form, the conversation turned itself toward the single question: how would Earth defend against an alien invasion? Yes, Earth is home to the United States Marines and the Justice League, but we certainly can't rely on a fictional character or a fighting force using antiquated or outdated equipment to take on a technologically superior race that has figured out faster than light travel. But just because we're outgunned doesn't mean we'll ultimately fail. If we cannot fight with tech, we can sure fight dirty. Please note that this is highly theoretical. Now that's out of the way, let's move on. Our strategy must involve a more defensive approach rather than oppressive. Phase 1. First off, we can use space debris as a means of defense. Essentially, a piece of space debris as small as a screw could destroy non-shielded spacecraft just coming out of light speed to enter Earth's orbit. We could send missiles to destroy our own satellites to create a shield of debris around the planet, which will either destroy a large amount of alien spacecraft or, at the very least, hinder their ability to enter orbit, which would buy us enough time to prepare for the second phase. Phase 2. When a shuttle re-enters the Earth's atmosphere, it experiences heat of up to 21,140 degrees Fahrenheit due to friction with the air. The extreme heat and thermal energy disrupt many communication devices and onboard sensors. If an alien spacecraft experiences those same effects, the moment of entry into our atmosphere would be a great time to use Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, intercepting incoming spacecraft that, without sensors, would be difficult to see coming. Lastly, we could find ways to make the Earth inhabitable. If the invading aliens are anything like us, they're probably coming to Earth to colonize it. In that case, we could prepare all of our nuclear weapons and hold our planet hostage. If these aliens are in fact hostile and wish to cleanse the planet of our filthiness, then we threaten to detonate the nukes, which would render the planet uninhabitable and many of our resources unusable. Take that, alien scum! What would happen if they indeed attack? Assuming that aliens do attack us with malicious intents, the first couple of minutes, hours, and days will ignite unprecedented chaos. Before an alien civilization would attack us, they must have studied us and learned our weaknesses. And if they decide to fire at first sight of our green planet, thousands of people would be dead in a few moments, leaving the remaining survivors no other choice than to surrender. But if we do have a head start, and the aliens don't attack instantly, the world would have to cease operating as we know it. Eclipsed a shared threat, all the nations of the Earth would have no other choice than to unite forces to fight this common enemy, just like the COVID-19 pandemic, but a little more aggressively. Expectedly, all previous national wars and tensions would have to be on hold, as national militaries would have to fight alongside each other. There would be a joint research committee set up to understand the aliens' race, biology, and weaknesses. However, world leaders would have to establish a new chain of command. This will inevitably pitch the world's greatest politicians against one another in a struggle for dominance. What do you think about the subject of aliens? Do you think they might attack anytime soon? Or we are all by ourselves in the galaxy? If you like this video, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more amazing videos. And click the notification bell to get the first look at our latest videos.